Are we live? I think we are. Doesn't tell me for a couple seconds. Well, 10, 15 seconds usually, but I think we're live. Shalom, everybody. On this Tuesday evening. Feels like Monday because yesterday was a national holiday. A new one. This is the third year they've done Juneteenth. Declaring the recognizing the day that the slaves were freed, but we're still slaves, so what are you going to do? But anyway, what day is it? It is June 20th. Well, of course it would be, because yesterday was June 19th. I mean, Juneteenth. Juneteenth. So it's June 20th, 2023 is 9:49 p.m. now, Central Time. So this is out of the 12 Olympian gods. This is Olympian god number 10 that we're doing tonight, and this is Hephaestus. Hephaestus. We won't go over that pronunciation. Hephaestus. I know when I Google it by voice text, it comes up. Hephaestus. Anyway, that's who we're going to go over tonight. And then we have two more left. The two we have left is Hestia for tomorrow night, and then Thursday is the grand finale is Dionysus, and that is on Thursday evening. Let me get this a little closer so I don't have to lean in. I got all kinds of dogs under my feet, so I can't really move. And my knee is killing me. Whew. Must have ate some sugar today or maybe yesterday. It makes my knee hurt. I had some chocolate yesterday, that's right. And some squares of a candy bar, so I don't know. Anyway, okay. Where are we at here? Okay. All right, so that's the plan for tonight, and then tomorrow and the next night, we're going to finish with 12 Olympian gods. And then I'm not really sure what I'm going to do after that. I might take a little break from live streams. Doesn't seem like there's really a lot of people here. I don't know if it's because it's summer. I don't really know what the deal is. Hey, D, good to see you tonight. D shows up. But anyway, I think after the 12 Olympian gods, I think I might just do some random live streams and then some recorded videos at night. Not really sure yet. I'm just thinking about it. Anyway, how was your day today, D? How was your Tuesday? I had a really nice Tuesday. It got hot here. I think it got up to 90. I'm not sure. It must have been 90. It was a hot one. I went out this morning really early. It was humid. Let's see. You know what? Ever since we had that weird smoke stuff, I got white spots all over my cucumber leaves. Not sure what's going on there. Anyway, looks like somebody threw bleach on them. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All right, let's see here. I'm curious. I think it took it up tonight. Let me look. It was 89 degrees today. It was hot as Hades here, close to 100. Really? You're a little warmer than we were. We got up to 90, 89 where I'm at. I'm sure it was. I'm sure in the cities, in the Twin Cities, it was probably over 90. But yeah, 100 is up there. 90 is really hot for us. You know what I mean? I could tell it was probably around 90. It gets that feeling in the air where I was standing watering my plants and sweating, not doing nothing. Yeah, I got a cat here that needs food. Hold on a second. Let me run out and feed this cat. It's a stray one. Hold on a second. They had food out there, but the dogs ate it on the way in. So let me put some more food up for the little guy while we. Yeah, it's up for him. All right. He ran away, but he'll be back. He or she, whatever it is. I'm sure it's hungry. Uh, it's so funny. My cat sits out there and waits for the strays. That's his chance to talk to the neighbor cats or whatever they are. They're wild cats. You just move in the window and they take off. Anyway, but they like their food. So that sounds pretty hot today, D. I hope you stayed cool. Do you have a nice air conditioner in your house? I hope. I don't really need air conditioning. The first house I've ever had or I've ever seen. I've never seen a house that doesn't need air conditioning in Minnesota in the summer, but this house does not. In fact, sometimes I get chilly. It's just like air conditioning in here. In fact, I hope this fan isn't too loud because I really don't need it on. I could turn it off. Honestly, I think I will. Turn this thing off here. Oh, really? All this racket. All that racket. All right. Yeah, it was a pretty good Tuesday. Chilled around my house. Actually, I had to go to the store and get dog food and cat food. Other than that, it's pretty much chilling around the house. It was too hot to take the dogs. Apartment has a good air conditioner. Good. That's nice. Then you take little fans or a fan on the floor and blow it up. Get that cold air off the floor. Blow it upwards, and man, it doubles the use of the air conditioner. Nice. That's good, D. I'm glad you're able to stay cool because that's 100 degrees is hot. I mean, some people all they have is a fan, and I mean that can be okay. Better than nothing. And shelter is always good, but yeah, if you can, and if you only have a fan, the thing to do, like I've always said, is take a spray bottle of water, and when you're really hot, and spray down your arms and legs and face and everything and neck, and get in front of that fan, and it'll cool you down fast with that water on you. All right. Here comes that stray cat. He's coming back. They're so skittish. So skittish. Here he comes. It's so funny how they all eat on the same dish and they don't even know each other. Not that I know. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Hephaestus for the rest of us. And like I said, it really won't take long. Maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes. And then I will probably sign off and get some stuff done. It takes about an hour to water my garden, the plants by the house, and then all my grass seed because I'm patching a few spots in my yard, so I have to water them every night. Plus, I planted a whole bunch of trees, little pine trees I dug up from the back in the woods, and it takes about an hour to water everything. So just when I get done, I'm getting chewed up by mosquitoes. It's not fun. But anyway, other than that, it was like paradise. It is beautiful. No cat. Oh, come on, cat. No cat. We got a party crasher here. Come on, get out of the way. Come on, man. Sorry about that. My cat's getting trying to get attention here. All right. But it is a little bit hot. All right, so so I kept getting this video in my to turn the fan back on. It got warmer all of a sudden. I kept getting this video in my feed, and I don't know why. Oops! Come on, we can't do this. You can't be up here. And it was about what was her name? Rosalind Kennedy, John F. Kennedy's sister. How they gave her a lobotomy. Well, the narrator of the story said that according to the Kennedys, see, she was kind of born a little like with some mental problems. And they said that it was because she, because when the mom was having the baby, it was like 1918 or something. And that's when they had the flu going around. The flu killed like 10,000, 100,000, whatever. This flu was going around killing everybody. So the doctor was too busy taking care of flu people. And so when the mom went into labor, it took the doctor a long time to get there. And the nurse told the mom to cross her legs and make sure the baby don't come out until the doctor comes. So that caused the baby brain damage. Well, the narrator suggested that they were making that story up because they were ashamed that they don't want people to think that, you know, if somebody mentally deficient would come from their bloodline. So people were saying that they made that story up. But in the comments section, there's a lot of people who knew somebody in their family or whatever that was a common thing to do. The nurses were told to not let that baby come out until I get there. So do whatever you can to keep that baby inside. And then what it was doing was a lot of people got brain damage from that. Lots of people. A lot of babies either died or got brain damage from trying to keep the baby in. Anyway, so it was possible. Might have happened that way, but what they did to her was just criminal, horrible, despicable. Anyway, it just reminded me that, yeah, there was this flu that in the early 1900s that wiped out lots of people. And I don't think it was a Spanish flu. I can't remember if they had a name for it. But anyway, sometimes that happens, you know what I mean? Who knows what causes it? But anyway, you know, there'd be a lot of people dead without modern medicine. And even though, yeah, they've really done some dirty, rotten stuff in modern medicine, they've also come far and done some miraculous stuff. So it's a double-edged sword, you know what I'm saying? All right, so anyway, up on the screen, as you can see, we have the Greek god that we're going over tonight, and he is Hephaestus. and he is the god of forging metal and a couple other things. So mostly forging metal, as you can see him doing in the picture. Let's see here. With the he's forging himself a breastplate. All right. Oops. Didn't mean to hit that one. Hold on a second. Put that back. Sorry. I guess I hit the mic. I hit the mute. So that's the plan for tonight. Hephaestus, the Greek god of blacksmithing, basically. Metal work, blacksmithing, metal craftsman, whatever you want to call it. Sculptor. And all his stuff. And he's also and of course he's going to be a god of fire too, because that's what he works with, fire, for forging his metals, blacksmithing, whatever. So he's a god of fire and blacksmithing, or metal forging, whatever you want to call it. All right. So thank you, Father, for this wonderful day and all of our blessings. Amen. It's so weird because people know these gods and there are fans of these gods still today. Because if you look up, like, you could type in any one of these gods' names and go into shopping, and there's statues of these gods, there's jewelry of these gods, there's all kinds of stuff. You can still worship these guys. People still are, I guess. If they're out, they got a company making all this stuff, they must still be people buying it. So anyway, everybody's free to worship whatever God you want. That's none of my business. Worship who you want. So yeah, God of fire, God of metal working. So let's get into Hephaestus. Actually, you know what? I have gotta get up. All right. So Hephaestus. Oh, you know what? I have where is it? I was gonna have that image. This is a copyrighted image. Well, now here it is. Hephaestus. Hephaestus. That's actually what it is. Hephaestus.
Hephaestus.
There you go. Hephaestus. Hephaestus.
Hephaestus.
Hephaestus. All right. All right. Where is this picture? Here he is. All right. Hephaestus. So, and of course, he's a Greek mythology. Now, actually, I didn't look up his Roman counterpart there. Oh, it's the Vulcan. That's right. I did know that. Vulcan. So, we have these parades, and we have these things called Vulcans. They're Freemasons. The Freemasons go around and they've got these red and black costumes, and they look creepy, and weird mustaches and stuff, and they have black markers, and they mark all over the kid's face a big V, a V on the kid's cheek. Well, they don't do that anymore because I don't know, something went wrong. In fact, I was in the parade when I worked at the doctor's office in St. Paul, down in St. Paul, West St. Paul. I worked at the doctor's office, and we were in the parade. And And anyway, they told us that year that we can no more throw candy at the kids because somebody got hurt, or I don't know, there was some problem. So we have to go up and hand the candy to the kids. And anyway, but there's Vulcans everywhere. Yeah, I think they were breaking the rules. Anyway, but they're Freemasons, so the Vulcans in the parade. So anyway, not that they even have anything to do with anything, right? It's just a coincidence. So, yeah. So the Roman, counterpart is Vulcan or Vulcan, Vulcan. So let's hear about Hephaestus. Hephaestus for the rest of us. Hephaestus, Greek Hephaestos in Greek mythology, the god of fire, originally a deity of Asia Minor and the adjoining islands, in particular Lemnos. Hephaestus had an important place of worship at the Lycian Olympus. By the way, he was a popular one too. This is one of the more popular gods. At the Lycian Olympus, his cult reached Athens not later than about 600 BC, although it scarcely touched Greece proper. And it arrived in Campania not long afterward. His Roman counterpart was Vulcan, so his popularity spread. According to myth, Hephaestus was born lame and was cast from heaven in disgust by his mother, Hera, and again by his father, Zeus. Zeus again. After a family quarrel, he was brought back to Olympus by Dionysus, who was one of the only gods to have returned after exile. A blacksmith and craftsman, Hephaestus made weapons and military equipment for the gods and certain mortals, including a winged helmet and sandals for Hermes, which we did see. So this is the guy that made them. the winged sandals and the hat helmet, and armor for Achilles. Traditionally, his ill-matched consort was Aphrodite, though Homer lists Claris, the personification of grace, as Hephaestus' wife in the Iliad. As god of fire, Hephaestus became the divine smith and patron of craftsmen. The natural volcanic or gaseous fires already connected with him were often considered to be his workshops. In art, Hephaestus is generally represented as a middle-aged bearded man, although occasionally a younger beardless type is found. He usually wore short sleeves, a short sleeveless tunic, and a round, close-fitting cap on his unkempt hair. Well, he doesn't have it. Welders still have that. My brother's a welder. My old renter was a welder. They always have them caps on because the sparks burn their hair. All right. All right. Let me pull up just so you can see some. Get the right tab. Oh, just for kicks, I pulled up news on Hephaestus. Is there any news on Hephaestus? Yeah, actually, he's still in the news. He's still relevant. Beauty and the Beast. Actually, it's kind of like Beauty and the Beast. How did the Greek god Hephaestus marry Aphrodite, the goddess of love? That's in Greek City Times. The Gamer. Sci-Fi. I mean, he's still in movies. He's still relevant to some people. Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Hades, Hephaestus, look at that. Jay Duplass joined Disney Plus series as Hades and Hephaestus. Look at that. Anyway, so yeah, Disney's keeping these guys relevant. Anyway, here's another. Oh wait, let me move this over here. Hephaestus, Greek god of blacksmiths and fire. Anyway. Mosquito in here. Saw a fly earlier. Dive bombed right at my food. All right, I'm looking for my page. Where is it? Look at this stuff is covering up my page. How do I get this off? Oh my goodness, what is all this? Okay, I had to like shake it off like it was a rug, like dirt on a rug. Although, I'm not sure why this is still on here. Defeat the. I've never played a video game, so I'm not sure why they're pitching video games to me right now. I mean, might have played Pac-Man back in like the 70s, but that's about it. When my kids wanted me to play video games, I would say okay, and I'd take the controller and I'd purposely crash everything and just make them want to take the controller back. I don't want to get good at it. That's their stuff, not mine. All right. Trying to fight these commercials. Look at this. One level living. I told you they're pitching this. They read my mind like a week ago. I was looking at houses because I always look at houses for sale. And I thought to myself, I saw this 3-story house. And I thought, oh man, the heat bill on that must be just killer. And in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm glad I would only want a 1-level living, you know what I mean, for multiple reasons. Heating is one of them. Plus, you don't have to go up and down steps. Anyway, I was thinking in my mind, I would never do anything except 1-level living. And look what came up next. 1-level living ads. Really? What a coincidence. Oh my goodness. This thing is just really attacking me. All right, come on, get out of here. I mean, I only thought it. I didn't think nothing. I didn't type nothing. I always thought is, I'm glad I'm only going to stick to 1 level of living. I'm not doing any of the multiple levels anymore. All right. Although the upper level of my house was handy to rent out when I wasn't using it. You know what I'm saying? But really wouldn't want to do that now. I don't know how to get this thing off of here. This Mazda ad. Can I bargain with this thing or no? All right. Look at that. I don't know. I might have to get another page. This thing's just fighting me. Look at that. How do you get this thing off? Roll over to explore. I don't know how to get this thing off. I'm just fighting this stupid ad. All right. Well, all right, let's go over here. Let's let the ad do whatever it wants. And maybe it'll wear itself out and collapse. All right. So Hephaestus, his parents was Hera is the mother, but there's no father. So we'll have to figure out why there's no father in the picture. His wife is Charis Algea, like algae, and Aphrodite, 2 wives. God of smiths, fire, and metalworking. Home, Mount Olympus, like all of them. Sacred, his symbol is a hammer and tongs. Because, you know, that's what blacksmiths use. He invented it. The sacred animal is a donkey. Hee-haw. Retinue, I still don't know what that means. Cyclops. And I gotta see what that means. No, I don't know what that word means. I don't know if that says Anyway, I did see a cyclops involved with a one eyeball in the middle of his forehead, no other eyes, just one eye. That's a cyclops. I'm not really sure where that comes in, but maybe we'll figure this out in a second. So, but I do want to know what this word is. Retinue. 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 All right, a group of advisors, assistants. Okay, so these are his associates. His associates are Cyclops, because I've seen Cyclops with him, and Chelidones. I'm not sure that. I thought that was something you eat. And then his Roman name is Vulcan. Like I said, we had Vulcans here in the parades in St. Paul all the time. I'm sure they're still there. Scare the crap out of the kids, but they used to mark a big V in black, kind of black chalk stuff that was, well, it was kind of like a black lipstick, and they'd put a big V on all the kids' face. So the kids would walk all day with the black V on their face. It was kind of fun, actually. All right, so Hephaestus, I don't know how to shake that ad, get that ad off of there. It keeps catching back up to me. I am not buying a Mazda, so I'm not really sure why it's pitching to me. Well, here's the other spelling. Hephaestus. Hephaestus. Sounds Spanish. I gotta get that doggone thing off there. All right, can I bargain with this thing? Can we talk? At least pitch me things I want to buy. I don't know how to get it off there. I have to, hold on a second. I'm gonna have to let's do this again. Oh, maybe if I reload the page, I'll do it. Oh, my knee's killing me. All right. Is that gonna do it? Oh, come on. You can do it. All right, get a little closer here. I can. Oh, there it goes again. All right, I got part of it. All right, so this is the part I've been trying to get, the upper part here. Greek name, there's a word in Greek, his name. The transliteration, Hephaestus. Latin spelling is Hephaestus. And the Vulcan, well, the translation for the Greek, the Romans, is Vulcan or Volcanoes. Volcanoes. Ah, is that where the word volcanoes come from? All right. Hephaestus, or Hephaestus, was the Olympian god of fire, smiths, craftsmen, metalworking, stonemasonry, interesting, and sculpture. He was depicted as a bearded man holding a hammer and tongs, the tools of a smith, and sometimes riding a donkey. Myths. Okay, some of the more famous myths featuring the god include his fall from Olympus, in which he was cast away by Hera at birth, the capture of Hera in a cursed throne and his return to Olympus, the adultery of his wife Aphrodite, who was trapped with Ares in a golden net. Remember that? We just went over that. The crafting of there's a lot of cheating gods, aren't they? Not very loyal to their spouses, I guess. The crafting of Pandora, the first woman, at the command of Zeus. Oh, that's interesting. Crafting of the first woman, Pandora. Open Pandora's box. The attempted violation of Athena, which resulted in the impregnation of Earth and the birth of Eurycnus. And the crafting of the cursed necklace of Harmonia, which doomed her descendants to a cycle of tragedy. And the Trojan War, in which he fought the river god Scamandros, or Scamander. Wow, that's very close to commander, just spelt differently. Commander, in military, in a war. The Trojan War, in which he fought the river god Scamandros with fire. Of course, he'd use fire. That's his go-to. The crafting of the armor of the Achilles, the Achilles tendon on your ankle there, on your heel, at the request of Hero's mother Thetis. And many other myths are detailed over the following pages. So there's like a whole encyclopedia you could read all day about all of these, really. There's another picture. That's weird. And as you can see, it's like there's even songs to this guy. Here's Dionysus and Hephaestus riding donkey. Keratin, black figure, Hydra, 6th century BC. Wow. That is old. Really old. Physical description, which we went over. And that's about it. Let me see if I missed anything. I'm going to shut these as I check. Oh, that fan feels so good. Nice, cool air. Yep, we did all these, I think. I think it's going to be a couple more highs. We're going to have a few of these 90-degree days, so suppose you'll be at 100 for a few days, I suppose, huh? All right, now one thing I do want to look is for his weakness. Oh, his gifts and his weaknesses. So Hephaestus had a great gift. He could craft anything imaginable, like a fabricator. He was god of fire. He was the god of fire, the forge, craft, and creation. Without him, the gods would not even have their greatest symbols of power. Zeus, king of the gods, would not have the mighty lightning bolt. He made everything for the gods. What are his 3 powers? Hephaestus had many powers to offer. He was the god of fire, the forge, blacksmithing, metalworking, and masonry. Hephaestus constructed the armor and weapons for Olympus, as well as constructed many accessories that helped the other Greek heroes in mythology. Now, his main weapon was the hammer, the blacksmith's hammer. Anvil and a pair of tongs, of course. I'm looking for his weakness. Here he is. What is Hephaestus weak to? What was his weakness? Hephaestus' weakness was that he was considered ugly. He's an ugly guy. When he was born, he was thrown off Mount Olympus for being ugly. He's also lame and his legs are broken. So he's got broken legs and he's very ugly. So that's why he got thrown off the Olympus to begin with. So that's his downfall, ugliness in his legs, I guess. But yeah. Well, so what does he fear? So it says, aside from the fear of his parents, Zeus and Hera, which they said he doesn't have a dad, but he does have a dad, it's Zeus, because they had each thrown him from Mount Olympus. His mom and dad both threw him off the mountain because of his ugliness and his legs didn't work. Let's see. 2 facts. Hephaestus, interesting facts. He had a peculiar birth, a weird birth. He was raised by mortals, the people on Earth. He was a master craftsman. Him and Aphrodite were married. He forged a necklace of Harmonia. He was a son of Hephaestus. Arachnis. I think that's like arachnophobia thing. Arachnis, now spelled different. His creativity is unmatched, and Hephaestus created Pandora, the first woman. So, all right, I think I'll wrap this up. My knee is killing me. I gotta go put an ice pack on it or something. I don't know what I did. Overworked it today, I guess. I don't know. Plus, when the dogs are clowning around, sometimes they knock into my knees, and it gets my right knee and knocks it out for a day or two. And yeah, they hit my knee too the other day. So anyway, I'll wrap this up and get off of here. And now we're down to 2 more. We only have Hestia for tomorrow night, and then Dionysus is going to be Thursday night. Dionysus is the final. Dionysus, he will be the finale. The god of wine and partying and stuff like that. He's a party animal. Wine and music and all that. All right, so I will pray us out. Thank you, Father, for another gathering. Amen and amen. All right, so good night to Dee and anybody else that stopped in, and also thanks for listening on the replay. I get most of my views on the replays, so thank you for listening on the replays. I appreciate that. Like I said, we're probably at the end of the week. I don't know. It just with the, I don't know. I'm probably going to be doing things different. I might not come on every night. I might, I don't know. I might be doing something different. Posting videos every day, or posting short videos probably. And, I don't know. Just doing random live streams. Well, good night to you, Dee. Thank you for coming in. God bless you, and have an awesome day tomorrow, and I hope you have a wonderful, restful sleep tonight. Hope everybody does. So, let me take this out of the holder. So, good night, everybody.